matter? Somebody pay their bill?
We want our money.
Yes, money.
You want your money?
We want to get paid.
Oh, you want my money. Is that fair? Do I want your money? Suppose George Washington's soldiers had asked for money. Where would this country be today?
But they did ask.
And where's Washington? No, my friends, no. Money will never make you happy. And happy will never make you money. That might be a wise crack, but I doubt it.
We want our money.
I'll make you all a promise. If you'll all stick with me and work hard, we'll forget about money. Let's get together and we'll make a regular hotel out of this place. I'll put writing paper in the hotel, and next year, if you behave yourself, I'll put in envelopes. I'm going to put extra blankets free in all your rooms. There'll be no cover charge. Think of the opportunities here in Florida. 3 years ago, I came to Florida without a nickel in my pocket. Now I've got a nickel in my pocket.
That's all very well, Mr. Hammer, but we haven't been paid in 2 weeks, and we want our wages.
Wages? You want to be wage slaves? Answer me that.
No.
No, of course not. Well, what makes wage slaves? Wages. I want you to be free. Remember, there's nothing like liberty, except Collier's and the Saturday Evening Post. Be free, my friends, one for all and all for me, and me for you, and 3 for 5, and 6 for a quarter.
Pardon me, a couple of telegrams for you, Mr. Hammer.
There you are. Business is beginning to pick up already. Now, if you boys will only be calm. We arrived this afternoon on the 4:30. Kindly reserve 2 floors and 3 ceilings. Must be mice. If we like your property, we will immediately buy it. See that? Things have started our way already.
Who's it from?
Western Union. And they've got a lot of money, too. On the 4:15, eh? Well, I'll take the bus down myself.
Here's another one, Mr. Hammer.
See? We're going to be stuffed by tonight. This hotel will be so crowded that we'll be turning away thousands of people. If there's another hotel on Coconut Beach, cancel our reservations. I knew it. It was too good. Wait a minute. P.S. Aunt Fanny had an 8-pound boy. Can you come to the wedding? You see, everything is all right, boys. Everything is all right. You're all invited to the wedding of Aunt Fanny's 8-pound boy.
Hooray!
However, that won't be for a couple of years yet. In the meantime, I want you to buck up. Get down to work. Let's put this thing over with a bang. And, above all, forget about money. Don't think of it. Just forget about it, because you won't get it anyway.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
See that? I keep them dancing for their money.
Yeah.
Jamison, I'm going down. I'll meet the 4:15.
Yeah.
If I never come back, you'll know I'm still waiting for the train.
Yes, sir.
And in my absence, I'm relying on you to take good care of everything.
Well, you can depend upon me, sir.
That's fine. If any guests come in, take good care of them.
Yeah.
And think of me, Jamison.
You bet I will.
I'll be back someday.
All right.
Keep a light burning in the window.
Yes, sir.
If you can find a window.
All right, sir.
Goodbye, Jamison.
Goodbye.
Hello, Harvey. Why so downhearted? Is Bob Adams cutting you out with Polly Potter?
I'm not worried about a hotel clerk.
No, but I'll bet you're worried about the Potter million. You generally could use money in the old days.
Well, lay off that stuff.
You know, marrying Polly is the only way for you to square your debt.
I can take care of myself.
I doubt it. But suppose I have a little plan that'll take care of both of us.
What do you mean?
Have you ever seen that diamond necklace of Mrs. Potter's?
You bet I have. What's that got to do with us?
Her room and my room are right next to each other. Hers is 318, mine 320. The door between is unlocked.
Well,
She keeps everything in a jewel case locked up in her dresser. The key is always in her bag. That's what you've got to get.
it's a large order, but maybe it can be done. Suppose I invite Mrs. Potter and Polly to take supper with me tonight.
What then?
Sometime during the evening, I might be able to get the key out of her bag.
Now you're talking. That sounds more like old times. And I'll try to get rid of Bob Adams for you.
Look, this is Coconut Manor. You know that hill.
What a question. Do I know that cunning little hill?
It's cunning, all right. But that's why there hasn't been any development here.
Couldn't it be cut down?
Too expensive. Now, here's what happened. John W. Berryman was here to see us last month. You know, Berryman practically made Palm Beach in Miami. But he said he wouldn't touch this. Now, when a man like that touches the place, no one wants it. Do you know anything about architecture?
No. But I'd love to learn.
Well, I made a drawing of the whole place showing the hill. And to build that scheme without cutting down the hill or having it get in the way. I made the hill fit in with the architectural scheme. I sent Berryman a copy last week, and his secretary wrote me a nice note saying they were studying my plan.
That's thrilling. Did Mr. Hammer know about it?
Not yet, but if he takes it, I'll design the buildings. Hey, I may be an architect yet.
Oh, if he only does, I'm sure it will be the most beautiful place in the world.
It would be, if you lived there. Look, see what I've written? Heaven, for Polly and me.
That looks great. When do I move in?
Any day now.
It's a lovely dream, Bob. Let's make it come true.
The skies will all be blue when my dreams come true, and I'll be smiling through when my dreams come true. That Spanish castle I build in my mind will be a love nest, a practical kind, and I'll be there with you when my dreams come true. Ever since I met you, all that I seem to do is dream.
Wonderful dream.
Heaven's before my eyes. Oh, when will I realize my dream?
Wonderful dream. The skies will all be blue when my dream come true. And I'll be smiling through when my dream come true. That fairy castle I built in my mind will be your love nest, the practical kind, and I'll be there with you when my dreams
Will you look at that?
I am looking.
Well, it's darn cute. I wonder who it can be.
Let's find out.
That little Red Riding Hood said to the wolf, woof, 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 woof.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
How do you do, Miss Potter?
Hello.
Your mother is looking for you, Polly.
She generally is, and she generally finds me. You know Mother. Thanks a lot. It was a lovely story, Mr. Adams. I'd like to hear the rest of it sometime. Goodbye.
I wonder if I could hear it sometime.
With pleasure. How about you, Yates? No, thanks. You know what happens to bad little boys who tell stories. Certainly. They marry the beautiful princess. So long. And I'll be there with you when my dreams are.
Nice boy. The kind who usually gets what he wants.
Not always. I might win out yet.
Well, miracles do happen.
Well, Polly, you've been out again with Mr. Adams.
But only for a little while, Mother.
Why a daughter of mine should fool around with a hotel clerk when she has the opportunity of marrying one of the Boston Yates is more than I can understand.
Oh, who cares about the Boston Yates? Anyway, Bob isn't a clerk. He's an architect. He's only clerking until he can get started.
One who clerks, Polly, is a clerk, and that settles it. And I want you to remember that no Potter has ever been involved in a single scandal.
How about Uncle Dick?
Polly, it's a well-known fact that your uncle was drunk at the time. And another thing, young lady, I'm quite tired of your sitting up on the beach all afternoon.
Hey. Why don't you take something for that insomnia? You ought to cut out drinking so much coffee.
I'm sorry, sir. Say, any luck with the 4:30?
Yes, it didn't hit me. That's the only luck I had with her.
Mr. Hammer, I think I know what's wrong with the hotel.
I think I know, too. You're fired. Get your hat and my coat and get out.
Well, maybe the season hasn't started yet.
Maybe the hotel isn't open yet.
Well, don't worry, Mr. Hammer. In a few weeks, you'll be cleaning up.
Yes, and making the bed. Go on, get out of here. I can handle this rush myself. 600 rooms in the hotel, and you have to sleep here.
How do you do, Mr. Hammer?
Why don't you whistle at the crossing? You're just the woman I'm looking for. Now, whether you like it or not, I'm going to tell you about Florida real estate. It's the first time it's ever been mentioned down here, today.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid...
Do you know that property values have increased 1929 since 1,000%? Do you know that this is the biggest development since Sophie Tucker? Do you know that Florida is the show spot of America and Coconut Beach is the black spot of Florida?
You told me about this yesterday.
I know, but I left out a comma. Look. In a little while, we're going to hold an auction sale at Coconut Manor. The suburb terrible, beautiful. You must come over. There's going to be entertainment, sandwiches, and the auction. If you don't like auction, we can play contract. Here it is, Coconut Manor. 42 hours from Times Square by railroad. 1,600 miles as the crow flies. 1,800 as the horse flies. There you are, Coconut Manor, glorifying the American sewer and the Florida sucker. Why, it's the most exclusive residential district in Florida. Nobody lives there. And the climate. Ask me about the climate, I dare you.
Very well.
I'm glad you brought it up. Our motto is Coconut Beach. No snow, no ice, and no business. Do you know that Florida is the greatest state in the Union?
Is it?
Take its climate. No, we took that. Take its fruits. Take the alligator pear. Take all the alligator pears and keep them. See if I care. Do you know how alligator pears are made?
Haven't the slightest idea.
There you are. That's because you've never been an alligator. And don't let it happen again. You know that it sometimes requires years to bring the pear and the alligator together? They don't like each other.
No?
No. Do you know how many alligator pears are sent out of this state every year and told not to come back?
I don't think I do.
All they can get a hold of. Florida feeds the nation, but nobody feeds me, and that's what I want to talk to you about.
Mr. Hammer.
Another thing, take our cattle raising. Oh, I don't mean anything personal, but here is the ideal cattle raising section. We have longhorns, shorthorns, and shoehorns.
Mr. Hammer, will you let me say something, please?
I hardly think so, and there's something else I want to bring to your mind. Where will you be when you're 65? That's only about 3 months from now.
If I were to buy, I should prefer some place like Palm Beach.
Palm Beach? The Atlantic City of yesterday, the slums of tomorrow. Do you know that the population of Coconut Beach has doubled in the past week?
Has it?
3 bulldogs were born. We're expecting a nanny goat in the morning.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I must be going.
Now, don't go. Before you go, let me show you a sample of our sewer pipe we're going to lay. Look at it. Nobody can fool you on a sewer pipe, can they? A woman like you. Now, this is the 8-inch pipe, but of course, all property owners will be allowed to vote on the size of the pipe. In case of a tie, it goes to the Supreme Court, and I can give you a little inside information in advance. The Chief Justice is crazy about this type sewer. Here, put it in your pocket. I'll see you later.
Mr. Hammer, I can't use this. I don't want it.
Hello? Yes? Ice water in 318? Is that so? Where'd you get it? Oh, you want some? Oh, that's different. Have you got any ice? No, I haven't. This is Coconut Beach. No snow, no ice. Get some onions. That'll make your eyes water. What? You too.
Oh, Mr. Hammer, Mrs. Thompson wants to know if you'd reserve a table for dinner for her in a nice quiet spot.
A nice quiet spot?
Yeah.
Tell her she can eat in the lobby. Say, we ought to dress this place up a bit. It looks terrible. Front. 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 Here, front. Here, front. Here, front. Jamison, what's become of our front? Are we all out of front?
I haven't seen them.
I'm going to fire some of those people. Give me the fire bell. Hey, why don't you stick around here? Listen, if anybody comes in that looks like a customer, tie him up and brand him. Now, exit. Look at him. He's dressed better than I am. Hey, come on. Hey, come here. Ah, gentlemen, customers. How do you do? What are you boys giving me the runaround here? Come over here. Now, what's this? Now, what do you want? Explain your business.
We send you a telegram.
Oh, you're the boys who sent the telegram.
How do you do?
That's a coincidence. I used to send telegrams myself. How are you? And how are you?
That's all right, don't worry. Hey.
Hey, you can stay, but you'll have to take that groundhog out of here. Now, what do you want? Explain your business.
Well, we make a reservation.
Reservation?
Yes, we want a room and no bed.
Oh, I see. You're just here for the winter. Well, step this way, and I'll see what I can do for you.
All right, we stay for the summer, too.
I'm sorry, boys, but we haven't got any vacancies.
You got no vacancy.
We got plenty of rooms.
Oh, it's all right. We take a room. You want a room?
All right.
All right, we take a vacancy.
Oh, boy. Take the gentleman's baggage.
What?
Hey. Do you know that suitcase is empty?
That's all right. We fill it up before we leave.
Oh, you will, huh? Well, you'll empty it before I go out. Now, step this way, boys, and just put your moniker on there, and everything will be AK.
Hey.
Look,
Hey,
what do
that's
don't
the baby.
do that.
That's we get
Step right this way, boys.
And
Three
you
shots
get
for
the
five.
green, never miss
The
this,
boy
boy.
wins the gold cigar.
Get
Anybody else?
started.
Step right
Never
over this
miss.
way. Hey. Don't throw that. That's only for long distance.
All right. Come on, look, fella. What's the matter?
Now, then, what do you want? Would you like a suite on the third floor?
No, I'll take a Pollock in the basement.
Well, you'll have to take that up with the commissary department. That's an
Well,
entirely different proposition, and I can... Here you are. Let me help you here. I'm sorry. The afternoon mail isn't in yet. Say, I could use you the first of the month.
Telegram for Mr. Hammer.
Telegram? Just tell him I'll send him the money in the morning. Now then, what do you want? Now, what do you want? Do you want a single room?
We'd like to double up.
Well, eat some green apples.
Hey,
Just
it's
a moment.
joke.
What's that? You'll have to talk louder. I can't hear you. If you'll take your nose out of the receiver, it'll be okay. Funny fellow, you. Hello? What's that? You want to know where you can get a hold of Mrs. Potter? I don't know. She's awfully ticklish. Now, I'm in a position, gentlemen, where...
He's hungry.
Here, have one of these flowers. They're buckwheat. Pick out a nice one now. I don't want you to get any of the worst of it. Hey, well, I'm so glad. Now, you boys will pardon me for a few moments. I have some very important business to attend to. As a matter of fact, I'm going upstairs and get your partner a stomach pump.
He needs
And I'll be down in a few minutes. And while I'm gone, don't forget, register.
Hey, don't forget, register. That's all right.
Hello? Hello? No, we no got no rooms. We got a nothing. We got a no custom. We got a nothing. All right. All right, I send you off or something. All right, goodbye.
Did you ring, sir? Did you ring, sir? Did you ring, sir?
Hey, hello. Come in. Come in. Get away from there. Come on. Hurry up.
All right, then. But let's be careful.
I will.
Tell me, how is it that the door between your room and Mrs. Potter's is open?
Well, you see, I told her that I trusted her.
You trusted her.
Hey, stop that.
Come on, we dance.
Really?
Come, Penelope. Let's get away from this bum.
Bum, 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 bum. Rum, bum, bum, rum, bum, bum, rum, 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 bum, bum, rum, bum, bum, rum, bum, bum, rum, 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 bum, bum.
I could kill those traps.
Wait a minute. Don't kill them yet. I've got an idea.
About them?
Mm-hmm. Listen, when the necklace is found missing, someone's got to be blamed. Why not them?
Gee, that's not bad. But have you got anything definite?
Suppose I flirt with them, and they come to my room. Then what? I'll complain to the management. Then on the night the necklace disappeared, they were seen near Mrs. Potter's. Get it?
You bet I get it. That's a grand idea.
Thanks, kind sir. Well, I've got to run along now. See you later.
Goodbye.
Hey, what do you do, eh? All the time you eat. That's no good. We got to get the money. Right now, I do anything for money. I kill somebody for money. I kill you for money. No, you're my friend. I kill you for nothing. Well, what do you laugh, eh? You're in the hotel for 3 hours, you don't got something yet. What do you got? A Jingle watch. That's the fine. That's the fine. That's all you steal? Hey.
I think I know your face.
I give up. Who is it?
I'll tell you in a minute. I brought some pictures from headquarters. Let me see your face. Yours too.
All right. I make my own face. What's the matter, you push, eh? No pushing a room for a fight. You want to fight? So come on, start. Come on. Hey, call your shots. Come on. Hey, what's the matter, you fight upstairs? Come on.
Hey! What are you guys fighting for?
We don't fight. That's my friend. We play this way.
What are you doing around here?
Huh?
What's your name?
Huh?
I'm pretty suspicious of you birds. Now you listen to me. I haven't got anything on you yet, but I'm going to keep watching. I got your full records right here in my pocket. There's enough to send you up the minute you start anything. You get me?
Wise guy, wise guy. I gotta start a fight when detective come around. You can wait a little bit. Huh? What do you got? A badge. That's the fine. These are no more detectives. You detective.
Hurry along, my dear. Get right to the cab. We've only a few minutes to get the train. Martin, can you tell me what time is the next train to Philadelphia?
Train once a week, sometimes twice a day.
Thank you.
That's all right. That's a fine, huh? It's a little tight. Needs something taken out. All right, keep it. That's just what I need. Quarter like this. That's fine, huh? To look good.
Hello.
How do you do?
That's a good-looking coat you have on.
You like it, huh?
You know you look like the Prince of Wales.
Better.
Where did you get that coat?
That's my coat.
That's your coat?
That's my coat.
But it doesn't fit you.
I know. I had it made to order.
Tell me, what are you doing tonight?
Maybe you got a good idea, eh?
Well, don't you dare come to room 320 at 11 o'clock.
All right. I come 10:30.
Did you see a handkerchief? I thought I dropped one. Well, it really doesn't matter, because what I'm really interested in is you. Did anyone ever tell you that you look like the Prince of Wales? That's funny. I thought it was an original idea of mine. Tell me, you know who I am? You know my room number? Well, I'll be there at 11 o'clock tonight.
Did anyone ever tell you you look like the Prince of Wales? I don't mean the present Prince of Wales, one of the old Wales. And believe me, when I say Wales, I mean Wales. I know a whale when I see one. Did you say your room was 318? You know, I'm the proprietor of this hotel, and I have a pass key to every room in it.
Pass key?
Pass key, that's Russian for pass. You know, they pass key down the street key. Won't you, lie down? If we could find a little bungalow, eh? Oh, of course, I know we could find one, but maybe the people wouldn't get out. But if we could find a nice little empty bungalow just for me and you, where we could bill and cow. No, where we could bull and cow.
Do you know what you're trying to say?
Yes, it's not what I'm thinking of. What I meant was, if we had a nice little bungalow, and you was inside and I was outside trying to get in, or inside trying to get out. Oh, no, I was in, you was up, you were inside out and I was up, no, if, I'll tell you, if you don't hear from me by next Friday, the whole thing's off.
I don't think I understand.
I mean your eyes, your eyes. They shine like the pants of a blue serge suit.
What?
Oh,
That's an insult.
That's not a reflection on you. That's on the pants. What I meant was, if we had a nice bungalow and I came home from work and you were standing by the gate, no, you came home from work and I was standing by the gate, that's more like it. And we came down the path and we went inside and the shades were drawn and the lights were low. And then, are you sure your husband's dead?
Why, yes.
There seems to be a trace of uncertainty in that yes. You know, a yes like that was once responsible for me jumping out of a window. And I'm not the jumper I used to be. What I meant was, you're going to be here all winter, and I'm stuck with the hotel anyhow. Why don't you grab me until you can make other arrangements?
My dear Mr. Hammer, I shall never get married before my daughter.
You did once. Oh, but I love you. I love you. Can't you see how I'm pining for you?
What in the world is the matter with you?
Oh, I'm not myself tonight. I don't know who I am. One false move and I'm yours. I love you. I love you anyhow.
I don't think you'd love me if I were poor.
I might, but I'd keep my mouth shut.
I'll not stay here any longer and be insulted this way.
Don't go away and leave me here alone. You stay here and I'll go away.
I don't know what to say.
Well, say that you be truly mine or truly yours or yours truly. Don't you know that I'm...
Will you keep your hands to yourself?
Come on, I'll play you one more game. Come on, the three of you. Oh. Can you come down a little bit? Just think tonight. Tonight, when the moon is sneaking around the clouds, I'll be sneaking around you. I'll meet you tonight under the moon. Oh, I can see you now. You and the moon. You wear a necktie, so I'll know you.
up some ice water right away. That's right. Thank you. Thank goodness.
Close the door.
Did you get the keys?
Yes. It's one of these.
Oh, that's fine. Now, listen, we can't take any chances on this job.
How do you mean?
Well, there's bound to be trouble when she misses the necklace.
Well,
Well, we can't have it found on us.
I should say not.
You've got to play safe and hide it somewhere for a while.
Hide it?
Just for a few days.
Yes, but where?
Anywhere but in here.
Hide it. I know just the place. A hollow tree stump about a mile from here. Will that do?
Fine, but how do I get there?
It's Coconut Manor. You've been out there.
Well, I'm not so sure, Harvey.
Well, here, I'll show you. Now, you go right out Coconut Road. Then there's Augustine Road like this. But instead, you take the Granada Road. Suddenly, you come to a clearing with a fringe of trees around it. That's Coconut Manor, where the stump is. It's about 20 feet from the edge of the clearing. That's where you put the jewels. You can't miss it. Now, you take the necklace right out there, see? I've got to go back downstairs or Mrs. Potter will be suspicious. And be careful.
I will. Coconut Manor, Granada Road, 20 feet from the clearing. Everything's going along swimmingly now.
You remember me, Prince of Wales?
Oh, yes, of course I do, but, Mr. Hammer, how dare you come into my room?
See here, there's going to be 2 people in this room. It'll be 50 cents extra. Did he go?
Who?
Anybody.
Get out! Oh, you're trying to fight with me.
This hotel not only has running water, has running gas. You remember me, Prince of Wales.
Who is it?
Me, the King of England.
My father. Come in. Ice water. Put it there. Thank you.
Thank you. Why don't you give him a dime?
Come in. Sit down. Well, I never. I should say not. You get out of here. Get out. Hurry. Hurry. My, that's ridiculous. Come in. What is the matter with the man? Mr. Hammer, what are you doing in my room? Don't you dare take that coat off in this room.
Well,
you get out of here as fast as you can go.
I was only playing.
I'll find out about this, I'll bet. Thank goodness he's gone. Never mind, operator. Come in. Who are you?
That's all right. I'll be through in a minute. Well, I guess there's nobody in here.
You don't know where to look.
What's that you said?
Oh, this is awful. When you're quite finished, let me know.
Well, everything seems to be all right in here.
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
All right. I know where to go.
alone at last.
Come over here. I want to see you. Now, listen to me. I'm not going to have that red-headed fella running around in the lobby. If you want to keep him up in your room, you'll have to keep him in a trap.
You can't catch him.
Who is he?
It's my partner, but he don't speak.
Oh, that's your silent partner. Well, anyhow, you wired me about some property. I've thought it over. Now, I can let you have 3 lots watering the front, or I can let you have 3 lots fronting the water. Now, these lots cost me $9,000, and I'm going to let you have them for 15 because
Hey,
I like you.
I no buy nothing.
What?
I no got no money.
You got no money?
I no got 1 cent.
How are you going to pay for your room?
That's your lookout.
Oh, you're just an idle roomer.
Well, you see, we come here to make money. I read the paper and say big boom in Florida, so we come. We're a couple of big booms, too.
Well, I'll show you how you can make some real money. I'm going to hold an auction in a little while on Coconut Manor. You know what an auction is, eh?
Yeah, I come from Italy on the Atlantic auction.
Well, let's go ahead as if nothing happened. I say I'm holding an auction in Coconut Manor, and when the crowd gathers around, I want you to mingle with them. Don't pick their pockets, just mingle with them.
I'll find time for both.
Well, maybe we can cut out the auction. Here's what I mean. If somebody says $100, you say 2. Somebody says 2, you say 3.
It's bid up.
That's right. Now, if nobody says anything, then you start it off.
Yeah, how am I going to know when they don't say nothing?
Well, they'll probably notify you. You fool, if they don't say anything, you'll hear them, won't you?
Well, maybe I no listen.
Well, don't tell them. Now then, if we're successful in disposing these lots, I'll see that you get a nice commission.
And how about some money?
Well, you can have your choice. Now, in arranging these lots, of course, we use blueprints. You know what a blueprint is, eh?
Yes, oysters.
How is it you never got double pneumonia?
I go around by myself.
You know what a lot is?
Yeah, it's too much.
I don't mean a whole lot, just a little lot with nothing on it.
Anytime you got it too much, you got a whole lot. Look, I explain it for you. Sometimes you don't got enough, it's too much, you got a whole lot. Sometimes you got a little bit. You don't think it's enough. Somebody else maybe think it's too much, it's a whole lot too. Now, it's a whole lot, it's too much, it's a whole lot, the same thing.
The next time I see you, remind me not to talk to you, will you?
All right, maybe.
Come over here, Aunt McNally, and I'll explain this thing to you. Now, look, this is a map and diagram of the whole Coconut section. This whole area is within a radius of approximately 3/4 of a mile. Radius. Is there a remote possibility that you know what radius means?
It's a WJZ.
Well, I walked right into that one. It's going to be a cinch explaining the rest of this thing to you. I can see that.
I catch on quick.
That's a rodeo you're thinking of. Look, Einstein, here's Coconut Manor. No matter what you say, this is Coconut Manor. Here's Coconut Manor. Here's Coconut Heights. That's a swamp. And right over here where the road forks, that's Coconut Junction.
So where you got Coconut Custard?
All right, that's on one of the forks. You probably eat with your knife, so you won't have to worry about that. Now, here is the main road leading out of Coconut Manor. That's the road I wish you were on. Now, over here, on this site, we're going to build an eye and ear hospital. This is going to be a site for sore eyes. You understand?
That's fine.
Now, right over here, this is the residential section.
Oh, so people live there,
No, that's the stockyards. Now, all along here, this is the riverfront. And all along the river, those are all levees.
huh? That's the Jewish neighborhood?
Well, we'll pass over that. You're a peach, boy. Now, here is a little peninsula, and here is a viaduct leading over to the mainland.
Viaduct.
I'm all right. How are you? I say here is a little peninsula, and here is a viaduct leading over to the mainland.
All right, viaduct.
I'm not playing Ask Me Another. I say that's a viaduct.
All right, viaduct. It's what that viaduct. Why no chicken?
Well, I don't know why I know chicken. I'm a stranger here myself. All I know is that it's a viaduct. You try to cross over there in a chicken, and you'll find out viaduct.
I know go someplace.
It's deep water. That's viaduct. It's deep water.
That's viaduct.
Look, Rem. Suppose you were out horseback riding and you came to that stream and you wanted to ford over. You couldn't make it. It's too deep.
Well, why do you want with a ford if you got a horse?
Well, I'm sorry the matter ever came up. All I know is that it's a viaduct.
Well, look, all right. I catch on the why a horse, so why a chicken, why this, why that. I don't catch on the why a dog.
Well, I was only fooling. I was only fooling. They're going to build a tunnel there in the morning. Now, is that clear to you?
Yes, everything except the wire dog.
Well, that's fine. Then we can go ahead with this thing. Now, look, I'm going to take you down and show you our cemetery. I've got a waiting list of 50 people at that cemetery just dying to get in, but I like you.
You're my friend.
I like you, and I'm going to shove you in ahead of all of them.
I know you like.
I'm going to see that you get a steady position.
That's good.
And if I can arrange it, it'll be horizontal.
Yes.
That's it. Now remember, when the auction starts, if somebody says $100,
I say 200.
that's grand. Now if somebody says 200,
I say 300.
that's great. Now you know how to get down there?
No, I
Now look,
strange.
now look, River. You go down there, down that narrow path there, until you come to that little jungle there. You see it?
It's where
Where
the
those
trees-
thatch palms are.
Yes.
And then there's a little clearing there, a little clearing with a wire fence around it. With that, you see that wire fence there?
All right, wire fence.
Oh no, we're not going to go all through that again. You come along with me. You know?
All right, I know what you mean. Bid them off. Go higher. One say 200, 200, 300.
That's it. If somebody says $100, you say 200.
That's
If somebody
fine.
says 2, you say 3. Let me put this deal over and you can have anything you got.
I got nothing.
Be a light. That's it. Be a light.
All
Be
right.
a light, or Papa don't go out at all.
All right, that be all right. I don't know what it is, but I be all right.
All ye suckers who are going to get trimmed, step this way for the big swindle. Ladies and gentlemen, before proceeding with the main business of the day, which is the selling of these lots at any price, we are going to have a little entertainment. Very little. I want to present to you Miss Polly Potter, the best paying guest in the hotel. In fact, the only paying guest in the hotel. She will sing for you, and for me too. Miss Potter.
Monkeys upon a tree never are very blue. They never seem to be on the farm, that is true. Not like the ones you see on a bar in the zoo. Monkeys upon a tree, do the monkey doodle-doo. Oh, among the mangoes where the monkey can go, you can see them do. The little monkey doodle-doo. Oh, a little monkey playing on his monkey gives them all the cue to do the monkey doodle doo. Let me take you by the hand over to the jungle band. If you're too old for dancing, get yourself a monkey gland and then let's go. A little dearie is the Darwin theory telling me I'm you to do the monkey doodle doo.
Florida folks, singing, dancing, and entertainment. After the entertainment, there'll be sandwiches. But remember, if there are no lots sold, there'll be no sandwiches. Florida folks, sunshine, sunshine, perpetual sunshine all the year around. Let's get the auction started before we get a tornado. Right this way. Step forward, everybody. Friends, you are now in Coconut Manor, one of the finest cities in Florida. Of course, we still need a few finishing touches, but who doesn't? This is the heart of the residential district. Every lot is the stones throw from the station. As soon as they throw enough stones, we're going to build a station. 800 wonderful residences will be built right here. Why, they're as good as up. Better. You can have any kind of a home you want to. You can even get stucco. Oh, how you can get stucco. Now is the time to buy while the new boom is on. Remember that old saying? A new boom sweeps clean. And don't forget the guarantee. My personal guarantee. If these lots don't double in value in a year, I don't know what you can do about it. Now then, we'll take lot number 20. Lot number 20. Right at the corner of DeSoto Avenue. Of course, you all know who DeSoto was. He discovered a body of water. You've all heard of the water that they named after him, DeSoto water. Now, this lot has a 20-foot frontage, a 14-foot backage, and a mighty fine garbage. Now, what am I offer for this lot? Anything at all? Anything at all?
$200.
Ah, the gentleman bids $200. Who'll say $300?
$300.
Another gentleman says $300. Do I hear four?
$400.
Well, the auction is practically over. It's all over but the shooting. I'll attend to that later.
$500.
Do I hear $600?
$600.
Sold for $600. Wrap up that lot and put some poison ivy on it.
Yes, sir.
Well, I came out even on that one. That was a big success. Yeah. One more success like that, and I'll sell my body to a medical institute. Now we'll take lot number 21. There it is, right over there. Right over there, folks, right where that coconut tree is. What am I offered for lot number 21?
$200.
Why, my friend, there's over $200 worth of milk in those coconuts. And what milk? Milk from contented coconuts. Who'll say $300?
$300.
$300.
$400.
$400.
$500.
$500.
$600. $700. $800. What the heck I care?
What the heck do you care? But how about me? Sold her. What the heck for $800? I hope all your teeth have cavities. And don't forget, abscess makes the heart grow fonder. When he said viaduct, I should have smelled a rat. I did, but I didn't know who it was. Now we'll take lot number 22. What am I offered for lot number 22?
$100.
Sold for $100.
$200.
Believe me, you got to get up early if you want to get out of bed. Now we'll take lot number 23.
$200.
Hey, what are you going to do with all these lots? Play lottos? Who'll say $300?
$400.
$400. Do I hear five?
$500.
$500. Sold to this gentleman.
$600. $700.
$700. Sold to this gentleman.
$800.
Do I hear nine? Do I hear nine?
You hear 9, you'll hear 10.
If I hear 10, you'll hear plenty. Do I hear 9? Will the gentleman who said 7 say 9? Will the gentleman who said 7 say 7 again? Will you say 6?
He say 6, I say 7.
Will you say...
He say 7, I say 8. He say 8, I say 9. I got plenty numbers left. When I start, I don't stop for nothing. I bid them up. I go higher, higher, higher. All the diamonds go higher.
Yeah, you'll go higher when I get a hold of you. Sold a Hiawatha for $800. Get away from that tree before it dies.
$50.
Sold for $200.
Too late, too late.
Now we'll take lot number 25, right where you're standing. Will you please get your feet off this lot? You're getting it all dirty. Now, here's a lot, folks. It doesn't look very big on top, but it's all yours as far down as you want to go, and it's dirt cheap. Now, what am I over for lot number 25? Anything at all? Who'll start it off? Anyone at all? Anyone? What become of Peter Rabbit? What am I over for lot 25? Come on, folks. You know you're all allowed to bid. This is a free country. What am I over for lot 25? What am I over for lot 25 and a year's subscription to Youth Companion? Will somebody take a year's subscription? I'm trying to work my way through college. Will somebody take a 6-month subscription? I'll go to a high school. Does anybody want to buy a lead pencil? I'll wrestle anybody in the crowd for $5. Well, if there's not going to be any more bidding, I might as well quit. What's the matter with you people? Can't you visualize bargains? Don't you want to make money? I'm going to try one more lot, and if I don't dispose of this, I'm going to fold up. You get me? Now, we're going to take lot number 26, the star lot of the whole proceeding. Here it is, right over there where the stump of that tree is. Overlooking the ocean front, one of the finest sights in Florida. Now, somebody make me an offer.
$200.
$300. Who'll say $400?
$400.
$400. Now, do I hear... Keep Winnie the Pooh out of here, will you? He'll ruin me. Who'll say $500?
$500.
$500. Six? Come on now.
$800.
$800. Now, there's a gentleman with vision. And a nice haircut. There's a gentleman with vision. Who'll say 1,000?
$1,000.
1,000. There's a gentleman with double vision and a better haircut. Who'll say 1,100?
$1,100.
1,100. There's a gentleman with astigmatism. 12 once. Come on now. 12.
$1,200.
12. Hail and farewell. Who'll say 13? 13. Come on. 13.
I'll bid.
13. Do I hear 13? Do I? 12. 12 once. 12 twice. Sold to Mr. Adams for $1,200. And a mighty fine piece of property you got there, buddy.
Oh,
Make a note of that,
you've
Jeff.
done it.
What happened? I protest against that. I didn't have a chance to bid.
What do you mean, young man? I want you to understand that I don't discriminate. You had the same opportunity as everybody else.
Mr. Hammer, Mr. Hammer, I've been robbed. My necklace in your hotel.
Oh, Mother!
It's worth $100,000.
Was it valuable?
Was it valuable? I'll give $1,000 reward for its return.
You hear that? This little lady has lost a necklace worth $100,000, and she offers $1,000 reward for its return. 2,000. Sold for $2,000. Make a note of that, Jonathan.
Got me through on this. I'll take charge of this. All you people get back and give us plenty of room and keep quiet. Cut that out.
Come on, get back. What's the matter? What, he hurt you? What's the matter? No push, go on. Come on. All right, go on, start fight. Go on. That's all, rumble Apache.
Mr. Hammer, what's the matter with him?
I don't know where he's from. He hasn't any license on him.
What is it? What? Yes, that's it, you dear man. Oh, I'm so happy. I must kiss you again.
So that's it. I saw you in that room last night, grabbing off stuff for the reward, eh? Now then, you come clean. Hey, let go of that.
All right, leave him go. Come on, leave him
Put
go.
your foot on.
How'd you know that necklace was there?
Oh, officer, may I make a suggestion?
What is it?
Well, isn't it possible that the gentleman who bought this lot might know something about it? Why was he so anxious to buy it?
How about it, you? Why did you buy this lot?
None of your business.
He's a desperate character.
Oh, Mother, he isn't.
Polly.
Whenever a young fella shuts up and won't say anything, I've noticed it's generally on account of a woman. Who is she?
None of your business. I won't say a word.
You won't say anything. This guy's letting on to be a dummy. This bird you can't understand when he does talk.
Shalom.
Is there anybody here who will talk?
I will, but I can't think of anything.
Well, if you won't tell me about it, you'll tell somebody else.
Here, wait a minute. Do you mean to say that...
That's enough. Come on.
Oh, please don't take him.
What?
Oh, I didn't want you to steal it, Bob. I had no idea that you'd do it. Oh, I feel awful.
What are you talking about?
Bob, what does she mean?
Polly.
So that's it.
Oh, it's all my fault. I had no idea he'd think that I meant it. Bob, I didn't want you to do it. I just meant if you could give me one like it.
Wait a minute. Are you accusing me of taking Mrs. Potter's necklace?
Well, I'm taking all the blame myself. I was joking, and you took me seriously. Why, Bob, last night when you told me that you'd taken it, I just couldn't believe it.
Told you I'd taken what? Why, Polly, she's out of her mind.
It sounds quite plausible to me.
Mother, he didn't know what he was doing. I begged him to take it back.
Say, I'm not going to stand for any more of this. Why, the whole thing is ridiculous. It's absurd. Do you people really think for one moment that... Oh, I don't care what you think, any of you. Polly, you know it's a lie, don't you?
It was just a harmless flirtation, and then, well, he lost his head.
Don't you know it's a lie?
Why, of course I do. You don't think I'd believe a silly story like that, do you?
Polly.
Mother, I don't believe it.
Mr. Adams, I must ask you never to speak to my daughter again.
But Mrs.
Come on,
Potter,
young fella.
Bob, I'm going with you.
You'll stay here.
Yes, Polly. You stay here. It's only for a little while. Why, the whole thing is ridiculous.
You ready?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Bob.
Don't keep it up any longer. All right.
I'll have a confession out of him in half an hour. Come on, you.
Bob, will you come back here?
Now we'll take lot number 27. I've been so unsuccessful in disposing of these other lots that I'm going to give away a half a pound of tea with every lot that I sell from now on.
There's only
Now-
one way to wipe off his disgrace. You must make people forget that you ever knew this young man.
Mother, what are you saying?
You see what's come of your way. Now I'm going to have mine. Mr. Yates,
Yes, Mrs. Potter?
my daughter has reconsidered her answer to you.
Mother.
Your engagement will be announced tonight.
That's wonderful, Polly.
I shall give a dinner at the hotel.
A dinner? A dinner? You want the 30 or the 40-cent dinner?
You may invite everyone.
It's 50 with Jell-O, and oh, how you can Jell-O.
In honor of the engagement of my daughter.
I see.
To Mr. Harpo Yates.
Let me be the last to congratulate you, and you too. I'm sure you'll have a very dismal wedding with this chapel. Congratulations.
Coming, Polly?
In a minute. Please go ahead.
Why, what's the matter, dear?
Nothing. Please go.
All right. I'll wait for you.
You got the key. That's fine. Hey, wait, look. I got the saw. Now, you got to get us something. We get a bob out. Hurry up. Bob. Hey, Bob.
Hello.
How do you do?
What are you doing here? I didn't know they allowed visitors here.
I'm a no visitor. We come to get you out. We got to be quick, too.
Oh, thanks very much. You shouldn't have bothered, but I might as well stay here as any other place.
You've got to come out. Polly, she wants you.
Polly wants me?
She got to have you because tonight she's going to be engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, going to be married. Mrs. Potter, she's going to give a big engagement dinner.
Who? To who?
To Polly, the Yates to Polly. Everybody's going to be there.
Polly's going to marry Yates?
That's right.
Come on, let me out of here. Get me out of here, quick.
Wait, we get you out. Hey, Paisan, 3 in the clock. Come on, hurry up. Quick. Now, we get you out. Oh, he's an awful.
Thanks very much. I don't want anything to eat.
All right,
Not at a time like this. Come on, hurry up. Get me out of here.
We get you out. What's the matter? What do you do, eh? Come on, break in the lock.
Come on, hurry.
What's the matter? What's the matter for you? Come on.
Come on, stop quarreling now. Stop fighting. This is no time to fight. Come on, hurry up. Get me out of here, quick. Oh, come on, hurry.
Come on, hurry up, Bob. Everybody's away. Come on.
Is that so? Well, I'll attend to that. Boy, it's been reported to me there's a poker game going on in room 420. You go up there and knock on the door and see if you can get me a seat.
Yes, sir. All right, Bob. Coast is clear. Nobody around. It's a fine, huh?
Here he is. We got him. Yeah, we got him all right. Hello, you out on parole?
No, these two gentlemen helped me to get out. I'm ever so much obliged to you, Mr. Hammer. They told me it was your idea.
I can't begin to thank you.
That's all right. Maybe you'll do as much for me sometime. Well, arrivederci. Goodbye.
Arrivederci. I can't begin to thank you. Why, that's polygamy. Believe me, it's no fun being in jail. Jail is no place for a young fellow. There's no advancement. But seriously, Mr. Hammer, you know the story of Penelope's was all a lie, don't you? Now, what's the use to worry? It's silly to worry, isn't it? You're gone today and here tomorrow. But you know it was a lie. How am I going to prove it? Oh, of course, that's the question. What is it? Silent Red wanted by the police. What's going on here? Was everything dropping from on high here? Grapefruit? Hot one, all right. Well, I hope I still got my underwear on. You know, come here with that. I felt kind of flimsy. Bob. Yes, sir. Go upstairs and count the rooms. I think the 3rd floor is missing. I'll put this stuff in here until I get ready to go upstairs. Wait just a moment. Blackstone Hotel Chicago, Statler Hotel Cleveland. Those are mine. Can you imagine that? More papers. Man, I was in. Granada Road, Coconut Road. Granada Road, Coconut Road. Granada Road. Hey, if you get it twice more, you're allowed to keep it. Come here with that, will you? Well, you can beat that, but you can't tie it. Granada Road. Don't talk. You'll take the words right out of your mouth. Granada Road, Coconut Road, Hollow Stump, Jewels. Tell me, where did you find this? That's a great guy you picked to ask. Where did you find this? Mr. Hammer, whoever drew this knows something about that robbery. Look.
so good of you to come. Thanks so much, Mrs. Parker. Oh, isn't it lovely? You're a lucky boy, Harvey.
Yes.
I know the party's going to be a great success. I hope so.
Hello, Penelope.
Oh, hello. I didn't know you were going to be here.
Anywhere that you are. How do you do?
How do you do? Is Mr. Hammer come in?
Mr. Hammer? Yes, he'll be here directly.
Mr. Hammer, your costume's wonderful.
This costume has been condemned by good housekeeping.
I love the color scheme.
That isn't a scheme, that's a conspiracy.
Signor Chico Joseph Maria di Acunia, Count di Ellisno.
On track 25.
Ah, signorina, senti la bellezza tu. Che so io quando si faccio una fanciulla da italiana.
Listen, Count, as soon as the guests leave, I'd like you to take the ashes out.
A salon.
His Excellency, the ambassador from San Raffaello, Signor di Harpeno.
Hey, nix on that stuff. Sure, and it's just a breath of old Ireland. I can see me old mother coming down the old peat bog, and I can see in the morning, I can see the old... Goes the weasel. There goes the weasel now.
I'm awfully glad you came, Mr. Hennessy.
That's all right, madam. At a party like this, you've got to have the law around. Now, a nice woman like you needs protection, and I'm here to see that you get it. There's a couple of shady characters hanging around that I'm going to keep an eye on. What's that you gave him?
I don't give me nothing.
You give me that,
No, give me nothing.
Give me that, I tell you.
I'm not going to tell you.
Who got my shirt? What's become of my shirt? I want my shirt.
Hey, you've lost your shirt.
Yes.
Can you describe this shirt?
What's that?
Come here. Now look. This cross marks the spot where the shirt was last seen.
Cut that out.
Now remain quiet, will you please?
Just as I thought. You birds are all in on this thing, and you're all trying to keep me from finding my shirt.
That's a lie, you whelp. Whelp.
I want my shirt.
He wants his shirt.
I want my shirt.
He wants his shirt.
He wants his shirt. I want my shirt. He wants his shirt. I want my shirt. He wants his shirt. I want my shirt. I want my shirt. I can't be happy without my shirt. He wants his shirt. He wants his shirt. He can't be happy without his shirt. I want my shirt. He wants his shirt. He won't be happy without his shirt. He wants his shirt. He wants his shirt. He won't be happy till he I love this shirt. My shirt. A wonderful shirt. Now that I found my shirt.
And now, friends, now that we found Hennessy's shirt, would you all mind looking for a collar button that I lost here? Size 13 and a half.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll all find places at the table, we'll have a short entertainment before supper.
Eat. Come on.
How about you and I giving this joint the air and indulging in some snappy necker?
What?
Aren't they? No one else is saying a word.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hammer will now act as master of ceremonies. Mr. Hammer.
Ladies and gentlemen, $200. In behalf of the Rotary Club of Minneapolis, I want to take this occasion of welcoming you to Waukegan. I mean in recognition of my many years of service with the railroad, you have presented me with these ties. And that, of course, reminds me of the story of the Irishman. It's a joke. It's so funny. I wish I could think of it. Oft in the stilly night, the trembling of a leaf can be heard, sighing through the trees, and the babbling brook as it wends its way onward, babbling and... Well, I got rid of one. And one like that is worth 3 ordinary ones. Where was I? Oh, yes, on this chair, that's right. Western cattle opened at 15 1/4. Yearlings and Springfield showed a firm tone, and eggs were a little touchy on a falling market. Well, my mother and father talked it over, and they finally moved to New York. They took a little house in the Bronx, and it was in that little house that Abraham Lincoln was born, much to my father's surprise. And that, boys and girls, was the beginning of the Lincoln Highway. And now, friends, in view of the fact that Miss Potter's engagement is being celebrated here tonight, so to speak, I think a few words from her mother would be revolting. I now take great pleasure in presenting to you the well-preserved and partially pickled Mrs. Potter. Come on now, give the little girl a here. Speak, great speech.
My good friend. If I could only tell you how rosy-hued everything seems to be tonight. As I look into your faces, they're all lit with gay laughter. The whole world and everything in it is bathed in a soft, glowing, luminous haze.
The old gal is stew to the eyebrows.
And now, I want to wish you all a most enjoyable evening. As for myself, I'm sad. I simply can't go any farther.
I'll get off with you. Now, friends, I want to take great pleasure in presenting to you the groom, Mr. Yates, Mr. Harvey Yates. Good evening, radio fans. We are now back in the studio. Stand by for your station announcer.
My dear friend. I really don't know what to say.
Well, shut up. What a splendid suggestion.
I feel highly honored, but I'm afraid I'm not much of a speechmaker. Nevertheless, Mr. Hammer, it was very nice of you to call on me.
You must call on me sometime.
I was just about to
Yes,
say...
come up and see my flower bed.
What I intended to say...
I want you to see my pansies.
Well,
I
if you
got
will-
short pansies and long pansies.
I was just going to say that...
Next spring, I'm going to get some early bloomers.
As I was about to say,
There seems to be a steady stream flowing in and out over there.
I wouldn't dream of taking up any more of your time. I merely wanted to thank you all.
Yeah.
And as I said before, I hadn't intended to make a speech at all.
Well, you certainly succeeded. Now, friends, see.
Now, what's the matter with you?
That's that good gulp gas.
Good. I'm so sorry.
Hey, what do you do? No do. Come on, that's some more do.
Mr. Hammer. Mr. Hammer, can't you do something?
I don't have to.
Down.
They're doing plenty.
Oh, it's awful.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the first musical number that we intend to portray will be the beginning and the ending of a very...
We're going to have music. Music. We're going to have music.
Now, the first musical number on the program will be a piccolo solo, which we will skip. And the second number will be Signor Pastrami, the Lithuanian pianist. The Signor, for his first selection, will play A Cup of Coffee, A Sandwich, and You from the opera Aida. Signor, allow me to escort you to the dais.
Oh, Signor Pastrami, what is the first number?
Number 1.
And now, friends, I want to present to you a charming little lady. Down in front.
Hey, sit down, that's all.
The little lady who is to become Mrs. Harvey Yates over my dead body.
I know I have the sincere wishes of all my friends, and can only tell you how much I appreciate it. I think I can honestly say this is the happiest moment of my life. Look what I have here. It's a little engagement present just given me by Mr. Yates. He wrote it just now, but he wrote another yesterday when the necklace was stolen. They are both in his handwriting. Let me read it to you. It shows how to get to Coconut Manor and the hollow tree stump, and reads, hollow stump, jewels.
I don't believe it.
See for yourself.
Yates is gone. Yates is gone? And I gave him a check this morning for $1,000. It's a good thing it was my personal check.
Oh, Mr. Hammer, there's a man outside wants to see you with a black mustache.
Tell him I've got one.
Well, I think you will want to see him. His name is Mr. John W. Berryman. He has accepted my architectural plans for the development of Coconut Manor.
Well, happy days, old boy.
Thank you, thank you.
Bravo,
Thank you.
Galiziana.
Thank you. He also wants to know if you can accommodate 400 guests for the weekend.
400 guests?
400 guests. Yes. Yes.
What is the word for magnificent? What is it?
Now, Mother, you must admit you were mistaken.
Mr. Adams, how can you ever forgive me?
Oh, please, Mrs. Potter.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all invited to attend the wedding of my daughter. The wedding will take place exactly as planned. That is, with the exception of a slight change. She will be married to Mr. Robert Adams.